So today we are finally going to take a look at the car that you have all been asking about for at least the past year. So if you guys have been following the channel for a long time, you'll notice that in the background of our videos you'll see this car. And that is my dad's Fox Body Mustang. This whole shop is my dad's shop, so he's got, you know, the lift and 2-car garage. He works on his projects and stuff in here. It's not like an actual shop you can come to and pay him to work on cars or anything. He just does it as a hobby. And this is his Mustang we're going to take a look at today. That is his Challenger. It's a 2013 RT, kind of like Bobby's. Comment which one looks better, Bobby's Challenger or my dad's. Tough choice. I like the red stripe. But we're going to be looking at this today. And if you take a look here, you can tell it's pretty fast. I mean, obviously just looking at it. But no, on a for real note, there's not a whole lot to look at here because the engine is over there. And we'll take a look at that in a second. But the only thing in here that really is worth even pointing out is the K member, which is a AJE, I believe. K member? Yep. AJE Racing K member. And so now take a look at the engine, which is over here. This is where a lot of you Ford guys are going to get butt hurt because this is a Chevy engine. This is a 350 that's been bored and stroked to a 383. It's got Brodix heads on it, Brodix intake manifold. The carburetor, I'm not sure where the carburetor is, but he just got a carburetor like last week. I think it's over there in the cabinet, but it's got Brodix heads. I think with those heads the compression ratio is like 12.5 to 1. Everything in this engine is completely fully built, like top to bottom, everything. Crank, cam, it's got a comp cam in it. Literally everything in this engine is built. It's got pistons, rods, valve springs, valves, literally everything in this engine is completely built, along with the transmission. Pretty sure that's a 350 turbo transmission. Not sure about that, but it was an automatic and it's been built and like it's done something with it, so now it's like ready for drag racing or whatever. I'm not really sure though, like the transmission, like I don't know. So as it sits right now, this engine should be around 600-ish horsepower, I think. Plus we're adding 150 shot of nitrous. I think he's still adding 150 shot of nitrous. I don't know. He said he was contemplating whether to do it or not. But all motor, this should be around 600, I believe. And now we'll take a look at the rest of the car. So this is where you can really start to see that this is not a stock Mustang at all. So it's got a fully stripped interior. I believe right now this is a 10-point roll cage, but he's adding another piece that goes out to the engine bay, which will make it a 12-point. There's a steering wheel there, the shifter, the seat. It's definitely not going to be a comfortable ride, but it'll be fast. Now, here's the tires. Not exactly sure how big they are, but just to give you a reference, here's my hand. They're pretty fucking wide. They're like 2.5 of my hands. I could just get a tape measure and tell you how wide they are, but I'm too lazy for that. The rear end is made by Strange Engineering. And let's see if we can pop this up and take a look at it a little bit. Oh, so we've got both tubs in now. Last time I looked at it, he just had this right side in, but now it looks like he has both of them in. But you can see here is the fuel cell, the battery tray over there. What he has left to do with these is he's got to fiberglass them in, and then of course all this other stuff has to be covered up with sheet metal, and then I believe he has to have a firewall, or not a firewall. No, he has to have a firewall right here. So he has to build a firewall here to like separate the fuel and the battery and all that from the actual inside of the car. But the only reason he needs to fiberglass this in is just to get less smoke into the interior so that he can actually see. Other than that, you don't really have to fiberglass it, but... So, that is the Fox body that you guys have been asking about. I wasn't here the whole time this was being built. I did help him a little bit. I helped him with the engine, putting it back together. I helped him with a little bit of the rear end, welding it up and getting all the brackets fabricated and stuff. Other than that, it's been pretty much all done by itself. There's a few things still left to do. Obviously, the car needs to be painted. We're not really worried about that right now. We're just trying to get it to move under its own power. So, pretty sure the engine's done. The last thing you needed was the carburetor, and it's over here. I'll show you. It's a Holley Dominator, I believe. Yeah, it's in there. I won't take it out because I only have one hand, but yeah, it's a Holley Dominator carburetor. So for the engine, that was all he needed, was that carburetor. Other than that, it's all done. We just got to drop it back in there. And yeah, the roll cage, I'm not sure if it's completely welded in or not, but it's all put together. It just needs to be fully welded in, I'm pretty sure. And then finish the sheet metal over the back, and this thing will be ready to rip. Should be done this spring, so hopefully we'll be able to get some footage of it going down the strip, and it'll be cool. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, make sure you leave a like on it. I'm not trying to be a like whore or anything, but it does help us out a lot if you do like the video. So please do that if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for some more videos on this car, because once it's done, we're definitely going to be getting some footage of it going down the drag strip. I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Ride through in a hatchback, juked out in that all black, move 5'2" on a snapback, cause I move that, son, I own that. That's empire, that's building up. Got a lot, but can't get enough. Hot dog and I'm catching up. Y'all better start on resting up. We the ones, so we do to us. You a liability, bitches kill me. You were blind to it, now you feel me. That's braille, that's real. Doing bigger numbers than your major deal. You still thinking you a major deal? Took a dream.